Yeah, let's go. Welcome to Cree's Conversation Lounge. Ay, 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 ay. Step in the room, whole vibe shift. Timeline messy, I clock that quick. Real talk heavy, no sugar, no glaze. When Chris start talking, they stuck for days. Screenshot ready, receipts on file. Some love the truth, some hate the style. Boss talk only, I speak then react. If the story get crazy, I'm bringing it back. Talk, yeah. Boss talk, yeah, the truth run loud. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chris Conversation, we run this crowd. Yeah, yeah. Mic hot, yeah, the pressure on. Yeah, yeah. When Chris go live, they clicking on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boss talk, no filter, no filter, no fear. If it's real or messy, it's landing right here. Late night energy, lights stay low. Chat going crazy, views on go. No fake reactions, I keep it raw. Unpacking the drama, exposing the flaw. Some throw shade, some show love. Still trending heavy, I rise above. From viral moments to real life pain. Could break it down and run it again. Run it, let's go. Talk, yeah, the truth run loud. Crease Conversation, we run this crowd. Yeah, yeah. Real talk, yeah, the vibe too strong. Yeah, yeah. Once you put up, you locked in long. Pour up the tea, get comfortable now. Conversation Lounge, we setting the tone. Big crit energy, facts on display. Welcome to the lounge, now press play. Yeah, let's go. Welcome to Cree's Conversation Lounge. Ay, 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 ay. Step in the room, whole vibe shift. Timeline messy, I clock that quick. Real talk heavy, no sugar, no glaze. When Chris start talking, they stuck for days. Screenshot ready, receipts on file. Some love the truth, some hate the style. Boss talk only, I speak then react. If the story get crazy, I'm bringing it back. Talk, yeah. Boss talk, yeah, the truth run loud. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chris Conversation, we run this crowd. Yeah, yeah. Mic hot, yeah, the pressure on. Yeah, yeah. When Chris go live, they clicking on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boss talk, no filter, no filter, no fear. If it's real or messy, it's landing right here. Late night energy, lights stay low. Chat going crazy, views on go. No fake reactions, I keep it raw. Unpacking the drama, exposing the flaw. Some throw shade, some show love. Still trending heavy, I rise above. From viral moments to real life pain. Could break it down and run it again. Run it, let's go. Talk, yeah, the truth run loud. Crease Conversation, we run this crowd. Yeah, yeah. Real talk, yeah, the vibe too strong. Yeah, yeah. Once you put up, you locked in long. Pour up the tea, get comfortable now. Conversation Lounge, we setting the tone. Big crit energy, facts on display. Welcome to the lounge, now press play. Yeah.
Hey y'all. Hey, hey, hey. Give me 1 second, okay? 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Hey y'all, welcome in. Hey, I'm her, Chalk. Welcome to the family. Thank you for your membership. What's up, Tyrese with the T? Smash that like button. This is a members live, so it's not going to be that many people in here, but make sure you tap the like button. The likes definitely should match how many members is in here. Hey, Miss Shawnee. What's up, boo love? Hey, Robin. Y'all speaking. Hey, Ranithia. Hey, Arian. Do I say that right, Arian? What's up, Miss Fila? Where you been? Special K, what's up? Y'all, I am gonna drop this link so y'all could come up if y'all want to. Tanisha, hey girl. Hey Roslyn. Hey, love me for real. You renewed your membership. I see it. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you for being a member for 4 months, Tyrese. Let me see. Okay, I think that's everybody. All right, y'all. So we're gonna be talking about Charleston White today. I don't know what he got going on, but he didn't piss me off. Clean off. Okay. So I don't understand why people do this or why we have to do this to each other. We all know that Charleston says he's been close to the family. Um And now he's like, I'm not giving no money to the family. He's calling the daddy weak, and all of these things. And I want to know, why can't we pick up the phone? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we pick up the phone and call people? Why does the internet always have to be where you bring your bullshit to? Okay, it just don't make sense to me, because if you were that close to the family, then you then you thank you so much, Special K. Then that means you have the phone number. So you mean to tell me you couldn't pick up the phone and call Andrew, which is Carmelo's dad, and have that conversation with him? You needed to bring that to the internet. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. What is going on? Were you threatened? Because we got to backtrack a little bit. He literally just came out and apologized. Let's be real, to the Metcalf family. Yeah, I've been talking. What's wrong, Eminem? What's wrong? You can't hear me? Let me know. Um, Yeah, it's definitely given. It's definitely given bipolar, because what the hell? Like, I feel like, listen, if you feel a certain way, that's fine. I'm gonna be real. If you have your reservations of why you don't want to no longer give your money, that's fine. But I also think he could pick up that phone and he could make a phone call if he has that much access as he led on to the family. I don't think that. I think that the family is going through enough. I feel like they already feel like they're under attack. So why would you come out here to the world and say all that? It's almost like, well, let's just be real. It's clout. You know what I'm saying? It's clout, number one. But at the same time, it's almost like, did you just really not want to give the money? And I hate when somebody puts something out there like that to the world to make other people side eye, like, should I give the money? Like, why would you do that at a time like this? And let's just say you feel like that about the dad. What does that really have to do with him helping Carmelo? If that's what you was really here for, if you really believe that baby deserves the justice, then what does that have to do with anything? What does it have to do with Carmelo? I don't understand. Charleston White, a straight ass for that. Yeah, he's something different. You know what I'm saying? And then when I was searching him, I had never seen this video of him where he was snitching on his friends. I'm like, well, shit, I think he's a cloud chaser, and Jeff threatened him to shut the fuck up or else. It's given somebody maybe threatened him. It's given somebody threatened him before he even made this last video that we're going to watch in a minute. It's given when he came out and apologized, something was said. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be real. Let me find that one too, though, real quick for y'all. I thought I saved it, but we going to find it. When he reached out, let's just be real, to Anton Daniels, I just felt like something wasn't right then. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know how Anton feel. Let me see if I could find that one. Yeah, this is short though. How long is this one? I'll just play this. Okay, yeah. Yes, you're saying it right. I've been working, missing the lives. Okay, I'm saying your name right. Catching replays. Glad I caught a live this afternoon. Me too, girl. Last time, can you hear me yet? Charleston White stayed with some BS. Ugh, clearly. Shit, I found a video where he was snitching in like 1991. I'm like, well, yeah, damn. Because the white man said something. That's what it's given. It's given. The white man said something. Um, while he out here saying that Andrew, and it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. You see how we watched the lead attorney yesterday, and he was saying, oh, they should have did this. And they should have let the man talk for this long, however long he wanted. And if he said anything bad about Karmelo, so be it. Just eat it up. You know, they want you to be quiet, but then they want you to come out here and you ain't willing to die for him and you ain't willing to. Which one? Which one do y'all want? That fool don't have. Okay, Tyrese. Okay, he just threw that number out there. Wanting to sound important. Let's listen to this one. He's a joke at this point, kissing that white man ass. It never fails. It never fails. Even the ones that claim they big and bad and strong, because he calling that man weak. Hey, Miss Hill, just like the ones that's calling themselves so strong, so big, so bad, something making you sit down and shut up. Hey, Miss Phillips. So let's watch this one. I got so many tabs open, y'all.
I'm trying to pay off your loan.
Stop calling me. You sound like a psycho. I swear to God.
I'm calling you to let you know that we're going to pay off everything.
They said he wasn't supposed to be under that tent. He had every right to be under that tent. He was just under the same tent last week with these same kids. You know who wasn't at the tent? The Metcalf brothers. The coach didn't give them permission to run nothing. Children can't run anything over children, and this is other schools here. And I looked in my eyes and I told them one of the best thing they could have did was gave us all white jewelry. He said, why? Because you can't make me believe 12 white people's hearts would be so cold at one time. Because I know how they get the jewelry pool. They get teachers, they get nurses, they get doctors, they get people who have compassionate spirits. White people don't feel the same about George Zimmerman that they do about the kid Karmelo Anthony. There's a journalist named Jim Lane stood outside the courtroom all week long, publicly saying if he walk out of there innocent, they're gonna shoot him in the head.
Welcome back. I'm sure we got ourselves another video. We got ourselves an Anton.
So let me see if I can get to the rest of it. Let me see.
This family since day one.
You talking about the Karmelo Anthony kid?
I was calling you with the dad on the phone. I want you to interview them. I never spoke on it. Now I've been with the family since this happened because I went against the family.
I can bring him on tomorrow. You talk the dad of Karmelo Anthony?
Yeah, Karmelo dad. I want you to interview the mom and dad. This kid has no blemish. He's a real lamb. When we think about the lamb, he's a real lamb. Face is white as snow. He has no blemish. He has no blemish, homie. They wouldn't even let the fact that these two white boys, 6-something, almost 200 pounds, are trained mixed martial artists. You got one on one side. These boys are bar-hand destroyers. The one he killed broke his daddy collarbone. These kids have a reputation of sexual misconduct, drugs, alcohol, guns. They are terrifying.
I didn't know that. I
didn't know that either. That's the first time I heard that. Even the trained martial arts. I'm not saying that it's not true, but I haven't heard that. Tyrese, I actually got this video right here that you're talking about. Him snitching on his friends. Yeah, I got it. So I was like, yeah, I just don't trust him. You know what I'm saying? Not too many like him. Anyway, Special K said he's always doing stuff for clout. He handed Karmelo to the white people, all that badass advice he was giving them. And I'm just praying to God, like the same discernment that family used to not mingle with the Metcalf family. I hope they use the same discernment. Like weed these people out. You know what I'm saying? Weed these people out of y'all lives. Move in silence. Do what you need to do for your son. If somebody want to give, they will give. They are not going to have to come out here and tell the world what they going to do and then take it back on what they not going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, move in silence. Whoever heart leads them to give, they will give. It don't have to be out loud. It don't.
didn't know that. Is that true? Is all that actually true? I don't know if that actually mean. I don't know if that. You know what? I told you. Keep my opinion out of it. I'm just let you know. I did not know that. Did not know that. Did not know that they were some wild boys. But I don't know if that actually plays a part in this situation. It could. It possibly could. But
let me say this.
That is.
I do think they are some wild boys. We can't forget that they was suspended just prior to this incident. So I believe it.
It is down in the area where you was born and raised too.
I've been here.
That part, Tyrese.
I told every black person in the beginning, I won against the family. You know why? When I looked on the press conference when that killing happened, he's standing with a bunch of civil rights activists, civil rights lawyers, not criminal. I got
talking about the father and the son.
Let me tell you something. He says, I went against the family. He did. He went against the Anthony family. Then he came back and he said, oh, he should have unalived both of them. And now he's back on this train of what he's not doing and how he's not effing with them.
The black people, they don't know where to get a lawyer from. They've never been in trouble before.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually very true right there. When I heard that thing, I was concerned that this situation is happening. You're beside activists. There ain't no time for activists. You need like legit criminal lawyers. That's wild. That's just black people. Come on, man. It's like it's wild. It's wild. Like who told you to do that? Who told you to get activists instead of criminal lawyers? But it's triggering. This is triggering.
I don't know who told them to do that, but we all have to remember, right? We all have to remember that they never been through no shit like this. They didn't know what to do, where to go, how to, they didn't know nothing. Look where they are located. Half the lawyers didn't even want to take the case. I got something we can
son.
The black people, they don't know where to get a lawyer from. They've never been in trouble before.
Not only that, though, Tyrese says Charleston came out and told the internet he bought Karmelo's truck off of them. Do you think the family wanted everybody to know that? No, I don't. It's on this recording right here. Excuse me. No, I don't think they wanted everybody to know that. I don't even think they wanted everybody to know that he hired the daddy to work with him. Like why? Because this is how people try to make themselves sound so important. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be all that. You know what I'm saying? If you're really here for help, nothing has to be really out loud.
Yeah.
The lawyers showed up. Why? Because the black people came with a narrative that white people hadn't put out yet, that this was about race.
Hey, Lachelle.
We did this to that family, nigga. All the niggas that claim brought race into this. This wasn't a racial issue. This was a bullying issue. This was a school bullying issue. It had nothing to do with race.
Okay. So I agree with this partly. This was a bullying issue. That's where the most focus should have been because they were bullies. He wasn't the first person that they bullied. Okay. But let's just be real. We all knew race was coming into this, and we can't say ninjas bought it into it because half them damn comments that I see about hang the ninja and death penalty from them, clear people. No, we're not just going to say we brought it into it. I think we really could have stuck to the script for real of it being a bullying issue.
Two white boys bullying a new nigga that was favorable to everybody. They said he wasn't supposed to be under their tent. He had every right to be under their tent. He was just under the same tent last week with these same kids. You know who wasn't at the tent? The Metcalf brothers. Why? They were the ones suspended. So that's why the narrative coming in saying Karmelo was suspended. He wasn't supposed to be under the tent. No, the Metcalf brothers were suspended.
That part is true. Thank you so much, Miss Hill. Happy Saturday to you as well. Thank you.
A week prior. That's probably they showed up. They hadn't seen the nigga. Everybody else was comfortable with it being there, except the two bullies who scared everybody. The coach didn't give them permission to run nothing. Children can't run anything over children.
Now, I think that's partly true. I believe the coach did give him permission. Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody. But that is also true. He was under that tent, that same tent previously, before.
And this is other schools here.
That's true. That is definitely true. You're
It
not
is.
allowed. Children are not allowed to try to enforce things on children.
Right. Who gave them? I cannot get over this. Like, who gave that boy and his brother and whoever else was surrounded around him, who gave them the authority to police?
Let's just say if the teachers or the coach actually said that was that nigga fault. I can honestly say that I don't know. It ain't never been a thing where you just let children try to enforce.
I said that. I said, like, if that was something that the coach told him to go do, he should have been in trouble. He should have been in trouble.
Things on children. I understand some of y'all gonna say that y'all might have went to school and the coach or teacher said that they left you in charge. They ain't supposed to. They weren't supposed to do that. So if they let you do that, just know your teacher or your coach put you in a position where something can happen to you and that nigga was gonna get in trouble because he broke the rules.
And he should be. So, yep, Lachelle. So now he's saying he is sorry. So now is he sorry about siding with the Metcalf? No, actually, he just came out and apologized to them. And then we gonna play it. I'm gonna play it just how it happened.
Metcalf brother was just coming back to school from their suspension from track meet. The coach texted him to keep good leadership.
Let me answer, Robin, y'all. I'm sorry. Robin, this is Charleston White on the phone. At this time right here, y'all, he doesn't even know that he's being recorded on a live stream. So he's just talking freely, thinking he's just talking to Anton. But that's Charleston White, and he's talking to Anton Daniels.
They had to use that text to make it like they gave him authorization. How would Karmelo know he has authorization to tell him to move and he's physically trying to move me?
Facts.
So
That's
here
a
is a
fact.
before of my stomach before Sonobello, and this is after.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to the father.
So hear me out. These black people, these civil rights lawyers, this is what we do to one another. The Ben Crump, the Lee Marys, all these people, y'all think somebody, nigga, they ambulance chasers. That black man and his family, black people throughout the country, gave their money and not their hearts and attention to this family. And they raised a GoFundMe up so high, they made this family a target to every black lawyer, civil rights. Look, they got $800,000 in a GoFundMe. They could never get the right kind of lawyer. Why? They paying for the money, and that's what happened to this family. So you got the black community.
Okay. Which is crazy. It's so contradicting to the last video that he just made when he said the father was weak. Tyree says that lawyer took all of that GoFundMe money and didn't even fight for that baby. And that's what it's giving. And it all the way around. Like I tried to give the benefit of doubt there, but it's none to give. So much so, like I told y'all yesterday, he hasn't even, you haven't seen him anywhere, not even on his own page, because I checked on his business page. He hasn't made any comments after the trial. None whatsoever. No comments.
Activists go out to a redneck town with a liberal mindset, liberal lawyers with no power in this cracker town. You got to go get a good boy from now.
Now listen, you're calling a daddy weak a couple of hours ago, but you also saying they don't have any power. Tell me what you want them to do.
They got somebody from the outside to go fight inside. And none of them people in that courtroom respected them docile ass crackers.
Eminem, what the message say? What did the group message say?
Was in there.
I just spoke with
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the coach told him he gonna have to step up, but the coach fucked up because he didn't tell him what he needed him to step up and do. But that's what I'm saying. So my question is, Why was the coach not charged with something, some kind of negligence for even sending a child over there to police a child? Now, one on a business level going to deal with CW after this. He straight up turned on the parents in midstream. Too many prominent people saw his real truth. I'm telling you, it was said when Karmelo ran to that coach, he was yelling at Karmelo's face, he might be racist too. Yes, it did say I think they said he said, oh wow, I dropped the link and it won't even let me drop it. It was said that he told him if that boy dies, something, I forgot, but a couple of times he told him, if that boy dies, you are gonna something. I don't know what he said, but yeah. What's up, Miss Bevins?
Sweet Jesus, these Charleston White is, I ain't gonna lie to you, he said it like 5 times. He said like a lot of times. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I'm supposed to bleep it out. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep it, but I guess I'm supposed to keep it because over here we say nigga. So, we can use nigga. I guess I gotta keep it, right? But sweet Jesus.
I was just talking with Sean Kent. Sean Kent is the lawyer. I just interviewed him on a live. You on a live too, C, just to let you know.
He's just now finding out he's live.
Because I gotta get this out, homie.
No, go ahead. Do your thing.
Black people did this playing racism. It took away from the fact that these was actually 2 children and not 2 racist boys. These was 2 children at a sports event. Have you noticed we haven't heard no children speak, whether they need counseling, therapy for the aftermath of a death in front of them? They went out there and silenced every kid. And they made kids change their story. Why? Everybody's testimonies was changed from the original statements given to the police.
And that's why his lawyer should have did his job. Simple as that. I've watched so many trials where they say, you said this when you gave your original statement, right? I don't recall. Well, if I show you, would you recall? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when the lawyer should have been doing his job. But this is it right here, Tyrese. Like, when they say drama sells, when they say learn how to stay in that algorithm, some people have that shit down packed, okay? And he is one of them. He has it down packed. He knows how to stay in the algorithm, and he knows Charleston White I'm talking about, and he knows how to keep himself relevant any kind of way it takes.
How can a kid have a murder case and he never stood up to kill anybody? He stood up out of fear and ran. Well, where did he run to? Directly to the arms of a school teacher with tears in his eyes, asking, is this white boy okay? He's initially, every police report that they got said this kid had tears with empathy and compassion.
Is that true? And I do know in this case, he did that thing. He did that thing, and then he ran. And I'll be honest with y'all. That's why in this thing, what I thought was this. Y'all remember the Rick Child case? That one? The Rick Child thing, he couldn't get, he was able to get acquitted because they couldn't prove first degree. Didn't they set Karmelo's on for first degree? When literally everybody know, well, how is that first degree? If he say touch me or whatever, he ain't planning this thing. There's no plan. Like he did some type of crazy mind trick, say, I know you gonna do this thing, so watch when you do this thing, then I'm gonna do this thing, and then I'm gonna run. There was so many factors in that situation that happened. I was like, that wasn't first degree. It's not first degree. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I'm not just shooting.
Well, we all know that premeditated, they say, can happen within an instant. But I feel as a child, a 17-year-old child, that was his warning. That wasn't premeditation. It was a warning. That's it.
Found guilty of first degree. First degree? That was not first degree. No. It may convince me as first degree. Just like the Rick Child guy. To me, it's not first degree. It was first degree, but it was not self-defense. It's crazy. It's crazy how we did it, but
I'm right there with you, girl.
But this is what I'm saying, and I sit in this closet to hide my tears from myself. I stood in front of black people, and I stood in front of their family, and I looked in their eyes, and I told them one of the best thing they could have did was gave us all white jewelry.
Okay, great.
You know why he didn't testify?
Yeah. Were you even listening?
Testify because
You
he
haven't
didn't
taken
want
a
to
single note
incriminate
this entire
himself.
meeting?
They had it all planned
He said,
out.
why? Because you can't make me believe 12 white people's hearts would be so cold at one time. Because I know how they get the jury pool. They get teachers, they get nurses, they get doctors, they get people who have compassionate spirits.
Oh, let me ask y'all a question. I know Tyrese and Special K probably know, but y'all may, I don't know who knows. But they said that all together, it was 4 educators on the jury. 4 educators, 3 black, 1 white. Is that true? They kept the white one and got rid of the I know they got rid of the 3 black ones, so I know that. But was there one more educator on there? Do y'all know? Let me know.
I wouldn't believe in my heart and my mind that white people are that evil. So I told black people, man, they ain't gonna do that. I sit in silence. How can I defend any white person when every time they kill, they find a justification for it? Trayvon Martin didn't have no weapon. White people don't feel the same about George Zimmerman that they do about the kid Karmelo Anthony. There's a journalist named Jim Lane stood outside the courtroom all week long, publicly saying if he walk out of there innocent, they're gonna shoot him in the head. So I sit in my prayer closet, God said that's why I had to let him be guilty. They were gonna kill him. They were gonna kill him, homie. They were gonna kill that baby. They was gonna kill him. They made declarations.
When I first heard it, that part kind of broke me, right? We all know Jake Lane is detained. But listen, I don't know how you go from feeling this to feeling how you feel now.
Outside of the courtroom. And what was black people online arguing about each other? This family have moved 8 times in less than 2 years from death threats. They got so serious, they found out what kind of car Karmelo Anthony drives. He drives a red Jeep. They started riding and scavenging neighborhoods looking for the Jeep. I bought the Jeep so I can drive it and can find me, and I killed one of the white boys, and I made him come after me so that family can have some rest. I ride around in the Jeep, letting the white. I got Karmelo's Jeep. I bought it.
You bought the Jeep?
I bought the Jeep because they've been riding around looking for it. They can't sit outside the hood. White people were discovering everywhere they live, homie.
Okay, maybe let's get one thing straight. Maybe I told you allegedly. This is allegedly. He Charleston White is in an emotional state right now. I don't know if what he's saying is true. It could be. It could be. Could be not. Well, you bought his red Jeep and start riding around so people would chase you. All right. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I think Charleston White right now, some of the things you're saying is like, I understand, but now it sounds like you're going on emotional, like you're emotionally triggered, which I can understand, but I need to also acknowledge that you're emotionally triggered.
His dad was a high-end car salesman at Mercedes-Benz, one of the top in the nation. They started going up to the job playing like they want to buy a car, get in the finance department and bring up the murder.
And we know that's true. We know that part is true because Dominique Alexander, the representative for the family, said it yesterday that Jeff Metcalf himself was going up to Andrew Anthony's job to get him fired. So we know that's true. That's true.
He lost his job. He called me crying. I made him my road manager just to give him some money to help him pay bills. But I got him on the road with me away from his family. Who protected his family? His son, his mama, his daughter. I mean, you can't be on the road with me, but I'm going to help take care of you.
Was they able to use some of the GoFundMe money in order to help support themselves?
Man, they stopped it. Why? Because the white media on Twitter saying that they were buying mansions.
Bingo. That's the part that I wanted to hear right there. That's what I wanted y'all to hear right there. So he just asked Charleston, was they able to use any of the GoFundMe money to pay their bills? He says they stopped it. Okay? They stopped it. Y'all can go listen to the rest of this interview, but I'm gonna stop it right here. He says they stopped it. What's up, Miss J. Jones? Well, they took the 3 black educators out. How would they keep a white one? From what I heard, you know, allegedly it was 4 educators, okay? 3 of them was black, 1 of them was white. Supposedly they only took the 3 black ones out. Yeah. What's up, brown sugar baby? I mean, a dumb one, girl, came out there dressed like that. Who's the guy in the white? So the guy in the white is Anton Daniels Robin. Yeah. I'll keep my comments to myself. Oh wow, God turned around and said he is detained. Yep, love me for real. They gave a weak ass excuse about why they let the black ones leave, but in actuality, they had already picked who was going to be on the jury. Okay, let's see. The lead juror, what's up, my dudes? The lead juror is good friends with Jeff Metcalf. That's why he nodded at Jeff when he handed the verdict to the judge. I hope all of that just comes out. I'm so ready for it to come out. So let's go. Remember what he just said. He said that they stopped him from being able to use these funds. They stopped for any bills, for anything personal, right? Let me stop sharing this one.
I'm off the Karmelo Anthony case. I ain't put no goddamn money toward that boy. His daddy too goddamn weak for me. I don't like a weak nigga. His dad ain't willing to die, kill, or go to jail for nothing. That nigga just want some bills paid. Karmelo, my heart go out to you if you ever see this video one day. Nigga, I'd rather stand with the Jeff Metcalf nigga than I would with Karmelo's daddy. Nigga is weak, dark side and conservative. I ain't standing with no weak ass black man, nigga. I'm off the case. I'm sending the money back. Go get them weak ass nigga Benjamin Crump here. I'm out. I'm off the Karmelo Anthony case. I ain't put no goddamn money toward that boy. His daddy too goddamn weak for me. I don't like a weak nigga. His dad ain't willing to die, kill, or go to jail for nothing. That nigga just want some bills paid. Karmelo, my heart go out to you if you ever see this video one day. Nigga, I'd rather stand with the Jeff Metcalf nigga than I would with Karmelo's daddy. Nigga is weak, dark side and conservative. I ain't standing with no weak ass black man, nigga. I'm off the case. I'm sending the money back. Go get them weak ass nigga Benjamin.
He just wants some money to pay some bills. Now you knew like hell. You knew that they wasn't even able to use that first money to pay some bills. Okay? You know, that is why you say you hired him to come and work with you on the road. But why would you put that out there like that? Maybe something that was said on the phone call that you didn't like. Maybe, something that was in a text message that you didn't like. But this was not called for because this is a blatant lie. A lie. If you knew they couldn't use the first money to pay their bills, why would you put it out there and say they just want money to pay their bills? Y'all got to be careful out here for real. Be careful. Like I said, that family needs to move in silence whenever they get a link where people could send that money, because I just seen, I think I could find that one. I just seen where they, God, y'all, that pissed me off. I just seen where they tried to use another app. They tried to use another app. Hey, Special K. They tried to use another app to be able to receive the funds. Okay. That app straight up turned them down. They turned them down. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they just need to move in silence. If anybody is going to send you anything, that's what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? And for him to do this, knowing what just happened to their son, knowing what the family is going through, bullshit. I wouldn't even want him to speak my name again. Bullshit. And for him to say, I will stand up I will stand beside the Jeff Metcalf nigga. Boy, yo, he's a fucking bootlicker. Just say what it is. Just say what it is. That man came out and called you a smart nigger. He called you a fucking crackhead. No respect for you. He talked about your people getting their EBT. And how many 98, 78, I don't know. I don't keep up with the statistics. Of us don't have daddies in our home. But he ain't even in his home with his kids because he was whooping their mama ass.
And he don't forget, he disrespected black women down to the ground.
This shit is ridiculous. Like I can't understand how people could just like boom, flip just like that. And when they do, they gotta bring that shit to the internet. I don't get it.
I have a problem. First, let me say hello, everybody, and thank you for coming and joining the lounge this beautiful Saturday. I hope everybody's in good health. I hope everybody's in good spirits.
Right back at you.
Thank you. And I don't know about everybody else, but this has been really hard on me because it's like I'm just going to say it. None of us was back in slavery. Okay. So we don't know, but we were taught through listening to our ancestors and our grandparents and stuff, how they used to do them to the point of it made you tear up if you have any type of compassion for, anyone, a human, period. The stuff that Jeff Metcalf said was so disturbing to the point of, are we really that dumb and ignorant that we didn't hear all those bells and whistles he was sounding off to people to hurt these people and to hurt that boy in prison? It was just disturbing to hear that. And then this little ugly, cockeyed, cross-eyed motherfucker, excuse me, I mean, come up here and say all that stuff he said about the daddy and the mother.
He
And then
heard it
gonna say,
all.
Karmelo, if you hear this, what happened to all you talking about? You guide the youth and all this kind of stuff. You wouldn't guide shit of mine. You couldn't even guide my dog.
Like I said, at the end of the day, there's people like this. And that's why they have to use their discernment just as much as they use their discernment when they didn't let that man stay at that press conference. Don't F with these people. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it. If you're not, you're not. But when you don't like something, and let's just be real, it happens. It happens all the time. Look at the fact that we was just in. If a person feel like you don't move how they move,
all hell break loose.
All hell breaks loose. You know what I'm saying? We watch it happen all the time. It's just that simple. So,
but you know what? We have to learn as Black people. We have to learn how to stand on integrity.
We do.
We need to learn. We got to do better because, and this is not to offend anybody, but I sat back and I watched a lot of people, how they divide up just because the majority over here is saying this and they saying that. You'll go to this side of the room. And then if this side, then the next side over there, if they saying something that you agree with, you will flip right, bring your ass back over here.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to standing on your truth and your integrity? What you think? Just because they saying something that I might agree with doesn't dismiss that they didn't said a lot of shit that I don't agree with. I'm going to go with my own mind. So that's why I don't understand how people think that it looks terrible to do that. It shows that you don't know how to stand on your own 2 feet, because you can't stand in the middle and say, you know what, fuck both of y'all. You know what? I'm standing on what I believe and what my truth is. I ain't got nothing for y'all, and I ain't got nothing for y'all. But I do have something for the truth.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Miss Hill said Charleston may have some type of mental collapse and do. And this is not anything new coming from him. Let's just keep it real. You can't be switching up in a matter of day and night. And she also asked, and maybe one of y'all can answer this. I heard about Cardi B. I'm not sure. Is it true that Cardi B and Boosie have given money for his defense? I don't know. Somebody in the chat. Miss J. Jones said, "Me too, Creed. I really hope all the backhanded, ill, slick, low down stuff, it all just hit the forefront because it's not right. It's not right. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy when people already know. Listen to me. Listen to me. It's crazy when people like Charleston already know what's happening on the back end and how fucking low down it is, and then come out with shit like this. See, you already know.
Mm-mm.
See, you already been close to them. You've already had personal conversations with them. So you know what they fighting against.
And that's what makes it even worse, is because you knew what was going on the back end. See, what you showed me and the rest of the world, you are not trustworthy. I wouldn't trust you nowhere. In no type of business, I wouldn't trust you to even comment on my platform because of this reason right here. You said it. He knows on the back end. See, that makes you worse. That makes you worse than anybody else because they don't know all the ins and out of what these people are going through. Because these people, they see what people don't understand. They put a gag order on these people a year ago. A
They
year
did.
ago, the parents wasn't running around here saying nothing because, for one, that man was trying to protect his family. Two, they put a gag order so they can spin the narrative how they want it to. See, they've been
I'm
planning
glad you
this.
said that because he called him weak this go round. But you hired him to work on the road with you, and that man left the job because he had to come home because his family was getting threats. So he came home to protect his family. That don't sound weak to me. So what I'm gathering is something happened yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like someone said that Charleston White didn't like or didn't agree with, and that's his problem. That was a personal problem that I feel like he should have just handled with them people, or if he wasn't gonna do the shit, don't do it no more. It's real simple.
I mean, that could have been a private conversation. See, I'm that type of person that if I have a problem with you, I'm gonna come to you.
And
We're
have
gonna
that
talk
talk.
about it. We're gonna talk about it, and we gonna whatever differences it is, we gonna straighten it out, or we can just, hey, you go your way, I go mine. I won't speak on you, you don't speak on me, and that's it. That's all. But I'm not gonna go out here and I know I know for a fact your son is catching hell behind something. And then I'm going to go out here and stand up with the enemy and act like, try to turn everybody else against you. Like you a
Mhm.
bad father. The man said he need money to pay his bills. He have to have a place for his family to stay. What? You sound like a damn nutcase.
And that's a fact.
He,
Carmelo wasn't his own. That was
he,
not their only child.
That's not their only
So
child. They got two other kids. And you
mhm.
sitting here, you faulting him for saying, I got to make money to pay my bills so his children can have a place to live. His wife, what a lot of people didn't know, and they didn't come out and tell everybody, she would have to go to Houston and do assignments because she couldn't, she would sneak and do it. Would nobody know because she couldn't work around there. They was harassing her too much. So
Yeah,
she
they
had
was
to fly,
harassing him.
and him, they made him lose his job. So how the poor children supposed to eat? Make it make sense. And I'm sick of all these black people keep coming up saying, well, what happened to the GoFundMe money?
Yeah, yeah, yes. Now that's
Oh,
the fact. They do keep saying that it was snatched. He said it himself that it was snatched. He said that they couldn't
defense
use it.
attorney was working against them. They took all that $700,000. They took it.
Hmm. Look,
Come
be for
on now.
real. You said a word. You said they not hiding. They in our face. They not hiding. They in our face with the KKK mask. They doing it and saying it all in our faces each and every day. Yep, and we got
Mhm.
some of our own. Some of our own. You said a CC spoke with Charleston and said he gave mixed messages during the call. I believe that because here we're gonna play this real quick. Here, this was before. Hold on one second. This was before. Hold on 1 second. This was before, sorry, I had a phone call. Right before. Look.
To the Metcalf parents, if I have said anything that hurts you, I ask for your forgiveness. Forgive me. I was in my feelings, I was in my emotions, and I was in my own ideology at that moment. And with that being said, I want to talk to the father, not the mother. When I look at this situation, the absence of the mother in front of the camera lets me know that's a grieving mother. And I want to tell you, Mr. Metcalf.
Tyrese, you find it. Let me go to Facebook. Send it to me. Send it if you find it.
I initially agreed with you, as I do still agree with you.
See,
I did my best.
This is pause. This is the mixed emotions.
This is Uncle Tom.
Yeah, baby. I
Look at him.
initially agree with you, as I still agree with you. That ain't what you was just saying when you was on Anton Daniels. That ain't, matter of fact, hold on. Let's let him finish.
I did my best. I heard you say it, and I made a call without hearing you say it. This is not about race. You have every right to be angry. You have every right to hate. And I'm telling black people, nobody have a right to be mad at you. You don't have a right to be mad at those parents. If we take us out of it and put those 2 kids back of it because we lost 2 children, we're arguing. We brought race into it. Black people introduced it. White people accepted it. From start to now, I've been trying to reject it. Why?
So y'all have to help me understand this. How do they know who introduced the racism?
Because you was on the back end with them white folks. You know, it's always one of them good old coon asses that will go back there and step and fetch it. That's what they call them.
Yeah. I mean, if he's talking to...
He know the ins and out of everything, y'all. And you know what? I don't know why people can't not figure this out. Somebody can infiltrate you all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
You can they send people in to play nice.
Mm-hmm. That's what the lawyer did.
So that's what they did. They sent someone in to play nice, get close to the family, and keep them, you know, tucked away while they was over there planning all of this. See, this right here, what we saw this week, it's been in motion all year, ever since that happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Someone else they can trust needs to set it up. My dudes, I think so. I don't care if it's Andre, the brother of because I see him, he be very active of Andrew, but somebody else that they can trust needs to set up that fund and go from there. Because I mean, and I'm sure right now it's hard to trust anybody, but you know, somebody that they can trust, mama, daddy, grandmother, somebody else needs to put it in their name. Because I mean, they're literally getting turned down. They're getting turned down. Sorry, but I never.
But did you know also, to add to the money situation? Okay, I don't know if anybody know about it, you know, with the prison situation. You know, when you first go into prison, not to cut you off, but I had to. I got to come across. The prison situation, when you first go in, you know, they didn't give him time to prepare. They didn't give him time to go home and get his affairs in order, like get his medicine. Because, like I said, I haven't heard anybody expound on the fact that Karmelo has epilepsy really bad. Really bad. He has seizures. When he gets nervous and whatever, he goes into seizures, like at the drop of a hat. Anybody that's familiar with epilepsy, they know how it can be. So, with that being said, this dumbass, Charleston White, know this. He knows this. He gonna say the daddy was on the phone. He said, I gotta get my son's medicine. I had to provide his medicine for when he left. So the daddy took all their money, the money that they had, little money they do have, he had to buy Karmelo's medicine and get it up there to him because Karmelo had a seizure when he got there.
I heard he had a seizure when he got there.
Really bad one. It's called a grandma seizures.
Uh-huh.
That can take him out of here.
Miss J. Jones, baby, you say you ain't never been a fan of Charleston, huh? Okay, so you're not sure about Cardi B. I've heard about them both saying that they're gonna give. All right. I got it, Tyrese too. Look, Charleston White tells people not to trust him. I don't know why these people mess with him. Let's
It takes
finish.
the focus off both children.
Charleston White, you look like a fucking crackhead. Even though you got money, you're the only smart person around.
You apologizing?
Hoo-hoo.
You got to be
See, look, Cap
crazy.
here.
You got to be crazy. Let me get that off. Those are the two I have from there. And let me
I'm so sick of us, backpedaling and pussy popping on our own race. We'll eat each other alive before we stand up and stand for something. It's sad. It's really sad. It's embarrassing to have people like Charleston White even in the same race. He just that bad.
Okay, so this is the Anthony's activist, Miss Selena exposes Charleston White. He ain't got no $75,000. So let's see. This is what Tyrese said. This was last night.
Told y'all.
Yeah, Lachelle's. Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of us are. But let me give you 3 videos to let you know how this shit is going. Let's continue.
Come on, man. They tripping, bro. As a people, bro. Like, man, hold on. I'm going in here. On the real. I ain't bullshit.
Do you know the timestamp? Damn. I should have looked.
I need my toes done right now.
Is this her? Hold on. You better go find you a black girl.
Girl.
Hey, y'all, come in.
Is this her, Tyrese?
Come in, everybody. Come in and share this video. Come in.
Sorry about that. Like, I hate when videos be out of sync. This is how it was when I got it off a page. So let's go.
I'm driving, but I just seen a video with Charleston White with his foolishness.
Yeah, this must be her.
Let me just say this. We don't need Charleston White to put up no money because, first of all, Charleston White didn't have no money anyway. Okay?
Thank
So
you.
he's out here trying to make the father look bad, and he's creating chaos. And I believe the only reason he's creating chaos right now and he's backing out is because Jeff Metcalf basically intimidated him on that rant that he went on. And that's why he's not so they claim he's not assisting the family. But neither here or there. We're not worried about Charleston White. We're going to continue to help this family. We're going to continue to help Karmelo. It's Karmelo. For the people that's 10 toes down with Karmelo, we're going to be 10 toes down with Karmelo. We are not worried about Charleston White. Charleston White is wishy-washy. One day he on
girl, you better
say. Side. The next day he on
the
Anthony side. We cannot deal with someone that's a menace. You hear me? So we're not worried about Charleston White at all. The main goal is to assist this child. Now he's upset. I feel like he got out there and he just did this video and he went on this rant. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I like his narratives of what he put out. But Charleston White is wishy-washy. We can't deal with no wishy-washy person right now.
Not at a time like this.
We are not in a place to deal with wishy-washy.
That's a fact. Let me read this really quick. Charleston White was trying to get them to do interviews on people's channels, and they didn't want. So now he started to talk about them, and I wholeheartedly believe one of those people that they didn't want to do it with was Anton Daniels. I'm telling y'all.
TV.
Yeah, man. Listen, you can't make them people do what you want to do. You can't make them people do what you want them to do.
Oh, We're going to assist this man. We're going to assist
Sure
him
did,
and
my
his
dude.
wife.
Sure did.
And we're going to focus on getting Karmelo out of there. Right now, we don't need no negative energy or none of that. So I'm happy that Charleston White decided to walk away. I'm happy. But he's upset. I don't know why he's upset, but I truly believe that this is the narrative that he's going with, saying that the dad is so weak. The dad is so weak. These people have never been in trouble. They have never dealt with trouble. This is something new for them. You can't expect somebody to act all irate and crazy if that's not what they are, and that's not in their character. So that's right. Who is that? Abraham? That's right. We're gonna focus on the goal. We're gonna focus on the solution. And that solution is making sure that we get the appeal that we need for Karmelo. I am not concerned.
I'm so happy she said that, because if we listen to all of Charleston White's videos, all of them trying to get him to go on panels, trying to get them to go on panels, trying to, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, buying he's not solution based. Okay, it's just a whole bunch of rah coming out, talking and getting off just to get the clicks and views, the clout.
And I'm speaking myself right now. I am not concerned about any individual that don't want to help. If you don't want to,
what she say? I ain't at the bottom. I want to say this: the defense attorney took the entire GSG funds and did. His representation dang sure wasn't worth over $700K. That's true. That is true.
That was to take away their ability to fight what they're doing. What they were doing. They was in on it the whole time. See, this ain't just started.
And when I think about it, the attorney took over that, right? And then, you know, and then they say, see, it should have kind of been the attorney trying to get the funds out, because, you know, there was no expert witnesses and there was no this and there was no that. Y'all, I don't know if there wasn't the money for that, because they wasn't even letting them get the money. It should have been as much as the lawyer got paid. It should have been.
It was actually more than the 700. That's where he capped it off at. You see what I'm saying? So it was actually, they was getting money, but they had no access to it. He pretty much swerved around. Okay, think about it. How did they know every time when they moved? How did they know how to get in touch with them? How did they know where they moved to? Because the defense was working with the prosecutor and the judge and the witnesses. They had all this already strategically planned. They just went through the motion for the public. But minds was already made. People were already in place. Nothing. All their stuff was strategically planned. So that's why I said, how do people sit here and question the family, and people like Charleston White know that this family did not have no type of privacy, because one, he was over there talking on the back end and the defense. Charleston White knew every time they moved. He knew where they moved every time.
Rod say they need to find someone to take him back to trial now, not wait for an appeal.
No, I was gonna tell you, Roz. I saw that the activist over the NAACP, what's her name? Candace. She said that's what they're working on. They're working on getting the right people in place to do the appeal, because this lawyer that they had wants to do the appeal.
So yeah, I'm ready for Candace to I hope she produce some results. I really do. You know, especially with the way they already have their hands tied, you just never know, because they working overtime to keep everything from getting through. Didn't they just take the video where nobody can see it anymore, request to see it, and all of this? They know what they're doing.
That happened. To explain that, what Tyrese had asked earlier about the video about the coach. That what the coach that testified is the one who was walking up after the fact. He walked up, and he's also an educator, but he walked up when Karmelo was running. Oh wait,
let me go down to the end.
About that, I got a phone call. He was running at that time from him. So he testified that Karmelo was, very, very, very you know, upset and remorseful and what have you. And he was a decent kid because he walked up to him. He caught him when he was running, trying to find cover for, what had just happened. He was hysterical. So that coach is the one who testified. And when they asked him, they got kind of pissed with him because they asked him, do you think that he was remorseful and he meant to do it? He said, no, I don't think he meant to do it at all. He was very remorseful. He kept asking me, is he going to be okay? He said, now, he's a very disciplined child. He said, because I told him to stay right here by this fence and don't move. I'm going to go see what's going on. And when I see what's going on, I'll come back, calm down, and I'll be right back. He said, I came back. Karmelo was standing in the same spot, crying. He said, and he didn't move. He kept saying, yes, sir, no, sir. He said, I stabbed him. He said, I had to get them off me. But see, the public don't know that. The judge took all what Karmelo's statement and turned it around to fit their narrative. That's why he didn't want the public in there. That's why he picked the media who he wanted to come in the courtroom. See, a lot of people don't know all of that.
Oh, I do know he picked the media. I do know that.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Hunter and the mother, they all had GoFundMe. Jeff raised the same amount as the Anthony's family. Wow. But nobody's questioning what they did with theirs. How did Black people introduce race into it? That was my question, girl. And yes, Miss J. Jones, I seen your comment where you said he too damn emotional for you. He is. Last year, Charleston White was on Jeff and his family side, and he was. How in the fuck did we introduce it? This finna piss me off. I try to stay away from cases like this. I'm telling you, girl. I'm telling you. Hey, you changed me. We talking about Charleston White.
I think that's why they got Charleston White. I think he's mad because these activists coming in and they know they finding him out, and they pretty much probably telling the family he can't be trusted. Because if you think about it, they probably asking the same questions that we're over here saying and asking. How do they know this? Why did y'all let them? Why did they have so much control over this and that? Charleston White said it himself. I told them that these white people gonna do right by them. Mm-hmm.
Well, he told them a lie. So, I sent you the video. I think on Facebook. You changed me. Hey, twin mommy. They can't put it as a fund for Karmelo or his family. Yes, that's it.
Help, then go ahead.
They can't.
Because obviously you didn't have the money in the first place, so you had to figure out what you could actually do, or what you could actually come up with and say that you couldn't do to not help this man because you didn't have the money.
Yeah, that's
what
he
it out
did.
there like you had $75,000. You didn't have $75,000, sir. You put on this front on social media like you got it like this, you got it like that. No, you don't know me, and I don't know you. But I know anybody that want to help somebody, they're gonna help somebody. Okay?
Thank you.
You got intimidated by that man putting out that
nope, he's
that
not my
video
dude.
that he put out.
I've been trying not to say it,
you let
but
the white folks
yeah,
run
you
your
said
ass
it.
off. But guess what? This is a soldier right here. You hear me? This is a straight soldier right here. So at the end of the day, it's
to that comment, my dudes. I've been avoiding saying his name and like that. But yeah, basically, that's why I'm glad they turned it down. Don't fool with him. He is not for us.
Karmelo Anthony, we standing behind him, 10 toes down. We're gonna make sure we try to get this child up out of this situation that he's in. So go ahead over there and sit with the Metcalf family. Go ahead on.
Okay.
Ain't nobody begging you to stay around.
Thank you.
Wishy-washy. Every time you look up, you trouble. You got a troubling spirit. We do not care. Go ahead. Being in this business, being boots on the ground, we done seen plenty. I myself have seen plenty coon asses. You in the lineup, sir?
Okay.
Go ahead on. So, y'all, share this video.
That's it. That's all.
Karmelo Anthony.
Yes, he is.
That's a distraction. We fighting for Karmelo Anthony. We're going to make sure that this child get the proper appeal, that he gets the proper team that he needs. Hopefully sometime tomorrow we'll have a solution as far as in what platform we're going to utilize to make sure that we can get donations in to assist this child. We don't have time for no distractions.
That's it, you changed
Charleston
me.
White is a distraction.
That's
Pray for
it,
him.
he is.
Simple as that. So share this video. I've just seen his rant, and we're not concerned about that at all. And did the dad tell me to say this? No, the dad didn't tell me to say it. But we have a different solution. Like we're going down a straight path. We don't have time to be worried about somebody being upset because the man don't want to move like he want him to move.
Oh, that's it. That's it right there.
You can see that this man is a family man. This man is a humble man.
Thank you.
This man is concerned about his child medical right now. You
Thank
can't force
you.
this man. This honestly, when I talked to this man last night, I had to tell him, no, we know that it's going to take money to help this child. We know this. This man didn't really want to. He didn't want to take any money because he didn't want people to think that it was about money. I had to tell him.
See there. Charleston already knows that. He already knows that because
the narrative for them.
Yeah, because he said it. He said it when that man said that they use any of the money to pay their bills. Were they able to? He said no, they snatched it. So it's not that's not what they doing. So to come out here and spin that narrative is fucked up. It's fucked up for real.
No, Drew, we know that it's gonna take money to help this child. So I don't know what Charleston White problem is, and guess what? We're not even about to try to figure it out. Let him stay over there and keep that foolishness over there. You know, because God is actually
y'all go share her video. I'm gonna go to her page.
And don't support his ass, not even with a view.
Over there. You know, ain't got time for no coon asses around here. We over there.
Thank you.
So we still got the mass boycott going on. We buying black, shopping black. We doing all that. Facts. And it's still Karmelo, no matter what. 10 toes down. We're not worried about Charleston White at all. Charleston White did not have $75,000 to give. So he had to come up with something. That's why he was on social media trying to sell these little ugly little t-shirts. Come on now. No. If it's anything, he should have had the shirts purple if he was really for Karmelo. Why in the hell would he put out blue shirts to try to sell when this child favorite color is actually purple?
Thank you.
No, he was trying to sell those shirts to get the $75,000, and you know that them $75,000 wasn't gonna come quick enough.
Not from them shirts.
And try to make it like, oh, he got $75,000. That man ain't got no goddamn $75,000. A lot of these people out here that celebrities or whatever, some of them be acting like they got money. Guess what? They live in check to check like we live in check to check. You hear me? So it's not about that at all. Let me see. Abraham. We have, listen, they shut down the donation thing this morning, okay? So we're figuring out another platform to put up, to go off of. As you know, that majority of these platforms where you receive donations, they're white owned. And people could say, oh, well, it's not about race, it's not about race. Yes, it is about race. It's about race because white folks was over those platforms. Guess what? They shut them down. That's why it's important for black people to have their own platforms. That's why it's important for black people to have their own businesses. So when things like this happen, we have our own. We don't have to worry about asking a white man to use this and use that.
So Tyrese says, I believe the Anthony family needs to come out and tell Karmelo's story, but on what platform, I don't know. And Boo Love, I think that was the best answer. You said their own platform. They can make their own money. And that's a fact. That's a fact. You know, at this point, I will say, don't tell nothing. Don't tell no stories. You know what I'm saying? Come out here and talk about your son. The things that you can say, yes, say them. But other than that, But they do need their own platform because they can make their own money.
And you know,
having to worry about them taking things back from us.
There you go.
It's some people. It's some black, you know, people with money that's gonna truly help those people, but they don't want to be in the mix of all this right here. A lot of them are gonna do it privately. It's just a way of coming about how they're gonna do it. Like Candace said, everything don't have to be out in the open. Be very discreet on how you do it. But this is the thing. Charleston was supposed to drop that man 30,000 yesterday. You didn't do it, Charleston. That's why you had to come out, like she said, and make up something. You promised him on the phone. We didn't ask you for that lie, and he didn't either. You said, I'm gonna get you 30,000 in there Friday. So you had to come up with an excuse as to why you couldn't drop 30,000.
But Miss Shawnee, you're right. The defense attorney should have had character witness, school teachers, track coaches, pastors, close friends,
Expert
girlfriend,
witnesses.
everything, and none of that happened.
What
I
about the
don't
boy
think
he
so,
saved his
Lachelle.
life?
Not this go round. Not this go round. I usually like some things Nancy Grace do, but not this go.
No, Lord, no.
No, not this go round.
They could have had defense didn't even want the child that, it's just like this other guy that I support. He said, why they had a kid that he saved his life from drowning? They could have had that child up there.
No, the parents, at least.
Or the parents. You know what? They wouldn't even allow nobody to speak up for this boy. See, that's why I said, if you can't see the play, you blind. You blind. Because the defense attorney, he sat there. I'm wondering if this cracker thought he was at a football game or something. He just was sitting there just looking at a golf game.
Miss Hill, absolutely. I do. I think that his comments will be used in the appeal trial. I think that a lot of things, if they get the right person, I think that a lot of things are going to be different. I think that the parents of Austin are going to be subpoenaed. The brother is going to be subpoenaed, because get up there and ask them the questions about their child. Ask them how they was in school. Ask them, you know what I'm saying? Ask
Get a
them
history on them.
and that's going to bring it all out. What you say, Roz? It probably didn't. You know what you be doing. It probably did not let that comment through.
You know what? But this one of the guys that did testify, which was the policeman. Now, if you can't read between the lines with this, when asked, are you familiar with the Metcalf family? He said, yeah, I'm very familiar with them. What was he saying that for? He didn't say because Jeff is used to be a policeman or he worked this place or that. He said, I'm very familiar with. I didn't dealt with them before.
Let me open this.
So that's telling you they have a history. The police being called to their home all the time because their mama was getting her head shoved between the refrigerator and the stove. Jeff Metcalf did that. Plus, he was a drunk. He had DUI. He has DUIs. He has an case for being he like to put his hands, touch little girls.
Well, we know that when people go seal their records and do all of that, we know they hiding something anyway.
Thank you.
Lachelle's, I went over there to see what she was gonna say, and I left quick. Shut up, bitch. Yeah, she was talking shit. Hey, poo-poo. I didn't listen to girl. I don't listen to him. You don't listen to Charleston White. So let me see. I think she wrapping it up.
So Charleston White is irrelevant. We're not concerned about Charleston right now at all. Not concerned. Literally, personally, me, I'm not concerned about no coon asses. None. I don't associate myself with coon asses. Point blank, period.
Which is funny because when I seen he made the call to Anton Daniels, I was like, yeah,
he
no.
made promises he couldn't deliver.
Not even just that. It's also who you associate yourself with, right? So that told me a lot right there.
Be paying attention tomorrow. We'll most definitely put out some kind of information.
Thank you again, Miss Hill. Thank you so much for supporting this channel, baby.
Have these attorneys to help this child. It is what it is. We're not worried about nobody trying to talk down on this daddy or this mother. We already got enough up against them with the threats that's been going on.
You said let her up?
I said catch her up because she's asking about, so where does the money go for the page that was shut down? People donated for a cause.
It goes back. And I'm going to show y'all that before we get off. I'm gonna let this place talk real quick. Special K, let me see who at my door.
With the threats that's been going on with their son, they've been dealing with a lot already, so we're not worried about that, and we for sure not worried about nobody that's on social media with no the social media gangsters. We're not worried about them at all, because I know damn well I'm not. The daddy and the mama ain't gonna say nothing. The daddy and the mama, because they're not those type of people, so they ain't gonna come on here and go on no rant. But let me tell you something. Unafraid and unapologetic. You hear me? That's the energy it's given over here. So it is what it is. But I'll make sure that I put out the information tomorrow, sometime later in the evening, of what we got planned. So we standing behind Karmelo. Do not let that be a distraction. You hear me?
Now listen.
Oh, that was my fault. My mic muted on accident. But Raquel, the money goes back. It goes back to the senders. Hold on one second.
But he put up the defense said that it was to pay for their legal. So the money, he actually got the money to defend.
Okay, so are you talking about the new one? Because the new one, I can find it for you guys. Hold on one second, because I looked at it yesterday.
Hey, Pooh. Hey, everybody coming in. Thank y'all for joining us on this Saturday.
Let's see.
I got a question for everybody. How did you all feel about the verdict? If you had, when you heard the verdict, what was your thoughts? Did y'all put that in the chat for? I just want to know if everybody else think, am I the only one crazy for being so mad or just being discombobulated? I knew it was coming, but it just bothered me. I don't know why. I guess because he's so young, but what's your thoughts on it?
Y'all drop those thoughts in the comments. I did too, Tyrese. Tyrese said, I used to like that lady till I went over there one day and she was talking crazy. That's for real. Me too.
Oh, her?
Nancy
Oh, yeah.
Grace.
Oh,
I'm going to stop this one. But I'm going to show y'all. This is what they're dealing with right here.
See, Raquel is speechless.
I don't know.
Miss Shawnee said, I broke down. Me too, Miss Shawnee. Oh, Miss Bevins said lynch. Yes, that's a good one. A modern day lynching.
It is.
I dropped tears. Let me see, Tyrese. She said, I dropped tears. I was hurt. I could think about what's my boy that I'm raising. Oh, that's so, yes. And that's what I thought about. I was like, all these poor little young black boys got a burden just to live each day. And children supposed to be children. They supposed to have fun. They supposed to be enjoying themselves in this time. And they just taking all of their youth away, because you scared to even let your children around anybody now.
Yeah. And that's a fact.
And it hurts because I have a KA, so it hit home. Oh, well, you got a Karmelo. Well, I knew from the beginning that he didn't stand a chance when he had all the white jury, not to mention heartbroken. Oh, I was hurt, disappointed, angry, disgusted, shed tears, started praying for justice. I was sick to my stomach. I was all that you all feeling. I really was. Oh, it was heartbreaking. It really was. I was praying so hard that I wanted God to step in so bad, but he is in his own due time. He gonna step in and fix it. We just got to keep praying, and we just got to keep his name relevant. Just don't talk about it today and next week, and then next week after that, we on to the next. No, we got to be consistent and keep them prayers going for him. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. His information, I can share it on my community wall. You can write him. You could send him books. You could send him money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just hope he. Whew,
I want his
baby.
mental. I want his mental to stay intact because he's a very smart. That boy was four. He had a 4.0. They say almost 4.3. He was damn near a genius. He is so smart. He worked 2 jobs and played every sport there was. He played football, he ran track, soccer, and they say he was phenomenal in all of them. And he had a lot of scholarships trying to get to him. They took that away from him. But the
Yeah,
kneecap boys with no straight A students now.
I was hurt, disappointed, angry, disgusted, shed tears, and started praying for justice. Wow. I was sick to my stomach.
Oh, he's 3.7?
Yes, 3.7. I'm gonna show it. But this is the dad. This is Drew. And the post was, people, we are under attack. All money will be refunded. We want to make another attempt without verification. Oh, we won't, sorry. We won't make another attempt without verification. Thanks in advance. Please be patient. And so what happened is they tried to use your spot fund. Well, I'm sorry, it's called spot fund. And so they messaged Kayla back, emailed, and said, "This is Maria from Spot Fund. I hope you are doing well. After careful consideration, we have made the difficult decision to remove your fundraiser from our platform as it falls outside of our acceptable use policy terms and conditions. Please know that this decision is not a reflection on the hardships that your family may be experiencing. We understand that this is an incredibly difficult time, an emotional time. Any donations received through the campaign will be refunded to the respective donors in accordance with our policies. We recognize that this outcome may be disappointing, and we are truly sorry for any additional stress this may cause. We wish you the best moving forward." And that's it. And the thing about it is when the turn around, sue all they ass.
Mm-hmm.
Sue all they ass. GSG, Spot Fund, all of they ass. Sue them.
All of them are MAGA.
Mm-hmm.
All these
That's
MAGA
exactly.
supported.
Mm-hmm. Let me go back really quick.
And that's what they're doing. They moving, but like it's a lot of people not giving these people credit for. Hey, they never been through nothing like this. This is new for them.
And so this was from Kayla. And this is who he was. My son's senior year of high school football season ended about 20 minutes into the 5th game. He dislocated his shoulder while making a hit. He had to have surgery. These
Mm-hmm.
past few months has been filled with all sorts of emotion for our family. It has always been his dream to play football at the college level. And to have his season end like this has been devastating for him. He is a very smart kid. He has an overall GPA of 3.7 and has already been admitted to several colleges all across the US. But getting a
Mm-hmm.
scholarship to play football has always been his goal. He has been a little hard on himself lately, but giving up on something he loves doing was not an option. He had decided he was just going to walk on whatever college he attends. He was just going to be a walk on, in whatever college he attends. But God had other plans. On yesterday, my love didn't receive one football scholarship offer, he received 2. We are over the moon excited for him. Even when we don't see it, God is always working. Even now. Congratulations, son. We are proud of you. It's so sad. It's so sad to me.
He was an All-American. He was an All-American son, and they took that away from him. They tried to make this boy be a criminal and just tarnish his name. And the sad part about it is he didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve it.
It's sad. The Bible tells us use our enemies as a stepping stool, and we are going to step high. They saying when they get an attorney, what rise? It was said that them sites don't support raising money for criminals, but that's a lie. So, you know, since since we know mostly all these sites know what it is and they're going to be reported, they
Mhm.
just have to find a workaround. Okay? They're going to have to find a workaround, whether it be for their bills. You know what I'm saying? Like they put it for something, but the people know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's sad.
If they're gonna get around it, it's about putting the right people in place to help them to be able to get things done. See, they don't have a team right now because they're scared to trust anybody. These people were hurt to the core. And then you got, Ruckus over there coming out and defaming them as well, making them look like they just money hungry. So it's kind of they kind of scared to open up and trust somebody to help them or whatever. They don't even like asking for nothing. They don't ever come out and say anything. These people hurt down to the ground. If we hurt, then you can imagine what they're feeling.
Now, before we get off this thing, I want y'all to remember this is what y'all saw what Charleston just said. This is what he said after that man called him a nigger.
Have you said anything today after that rant he went on last night?
Let me see. I can check it, but hold on. Hold on. We go.
Ignorant playing smart. I ain't no smart.
Keep talking.
I'm an ignorant motherfucking playing smart. If nothing else, I've stood over a white man and watched him die. That make me ignorant. You got to go talk to somebody else, ask what it's like for him to die. I wish Karmelo would have stayed and sat down over your son as he gasped for breath with a pencil hole in his chest. This died from a pencil poke. He's supposed to be some tough football player. This died from a pencil poke. Oh, I got hit in the eye with the pencil. I got poked in the eye with the pencil, boy. I went on to live life as a normal kid with one eye. Yo, boy, if you go ahead football player, you know what it is? You goddamn right. But I ain't a smart. The porn industry didn't take your wife. You lost her. You short, fat, pudgy, small, angry man. This died from a pencil poke. They come from a loving mother. Their mother did everything they can to distance themselves from that man that we see on TV talking without his family.
But this the man he said he'll stand next to.
Little short Fred Flintstone. He's alone.
He's in his mouth.
Angry. No support system. But he got a new truck thanks to Austin Metcalf's death. Got him a new truck. But you know who don't see him around? He don't have a wife. He don't have a girlfriend. He don't have a brother. He don't have a son that hugs him to show that someone's comforting him. You know how miserable he got to be? He's worse than Karmelo. Because Karmelo is surrounded by a support system. I got a Muslim that run the prison where he's at right now.
The word wishy-washy was the best word they used.
It's going to take won't no inmate do it. The porn industry didn't take your wife. You lost her. You short, fat, I guarantee it. Metcalf, when I look at you, where's your wife, buddy? Who's wiping your tears? Who's who's washing your clothes while you so angry about the niggers? You lost your wife, not the BBC. The industry didn't take your wife. You lost her. You short, fat, pudgy, small, angry man. Little Michelin man. Little Michelin man. And you thought your boys was something. So they met a little bitty like me. It's always the little levy dog. It's always the little boys like David to kill Goliath. Your son was a Goliath. That other that watched his brother die in his arms, he's a coward. He's a coward like you, boy. I want to challenge you to a boxing match. Short. I would like to fight you on 8.
Which one?
I guarantee it. Metcalf.
What video? Send it to
when
me.
I look at you, where's your wife, buddy? Ross brand wrist. About a week ago, Aiden Ross told me whenever I'm ready to fight again, I can come fight. I want to fight Austin Metcalf dad on brand wrist or in a UFC fight match.
Anything for money.
I want to fight you, boy.
For money.
I'll beat you in front of this living son you got. Beat your short. But boy, too bad. Your wife got a new boyfriend over there. She got an 8-bedroom house now she's never been able to afford. You fucked her credit up. You fucked her whole life up. And
Get a
she's still hurt
boyfriend
by
too.
it. Mrs. Metcalf is so hurt, she won't even get on camera with you. She won't even share time or camera time
I
with you,
said
boy.
that yesterday. I don't see no video.
Karmelo Anthony's father and family is still intact. The wife is still there. The mother, oh man, you lost your family, buddy. Ross brand risk. And because of that, you lost your son. Had you been a better father, a better husband, you could have stayed in the house with him. She couldn't take it anymore. From what I hear, she was tired of justifying the black eyes and bruises.
Yep.
Austin pleaded with his mother to leave you long before now. He was the most angriest because he was the one that had the direct impact of the abuse, the neglect. You want me to go on? Do I need to go on? I know too much about you. You know everything about me, and I know everything about you. Why? We're both Republican Party members of Texas.
Shit, I need to send this.
That's why you say, oh yeah, Charleston, he's one of the smart niggas.
Charleston White, you look like a crackhead. Even though you got money.
And because of that, you lost your son. Had you been a better father, a better husband, you could have stayed in the house with him.
I was trying to get this video.
You're the only smart person.
You know what it is? He got your bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Had he had his mama's full bloodline without yours, took that knife right out his chest and chased Karmelo down. But since he's been dibbling and dabbling with peptides, we're not going to talk about that on it. That's why we're moving out of this. The guy was full of steroids, peptides. He was too young, kind of like Cloud. You don't need to be taking no motherfucking peptides, steroids. That's what happened. And it fucks with your heart. You got him on testosterone too early. Steroids too early. And his heart was weak, not because of a pencil poke. You know what it is?
Okay. Let me see. I think I added this. Let me refresh.
She showed up in court, baby, with her boyfriend and wouldn't even sit by the dad.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect her to. She wouldn't even do a damn interview with the dad. So that, let me see.
How's everybody doing? So, Jeff Metcalf, boy, I tell you what, he got a lot of nerve. I'm not going to sit there and say what I now know to be a fact, but I'm just going to say this. I got you, Hoss. I got you. It's already in the works for you, the judge, and the prosecutors. See, when somebody has alcohol problems, they like to run their mouth too much. So they didn't know how to truthfully answer the best way of a direct question earlier, did they? Mr. Metcalf, you a racist also.
Hey, Terry.
I heard everything you said.
Hey, Terry.
What military veteran you call yourself? Let me tell you something, Mr. Metcalf. Back in the day when I was in the Army, and I knew you was who you are right now, and who you've always been, I'd have whooped your ass. You got a lot of nerve to be talking about African-American people like you just did a while ago. Hey, Sarah Fields, you got a lot of nerve to be sitting with that man or however y'all did your interview.
Come on.
I've already made one important phone call to a very damn good friend of mine in Texas. Now I want to ask a question. How the fuck did this incident take place in Denton, Texas, but the trial was moved to Collin County?
Thank you.
He said, how the fuck?
But there was never a change of venue filed in the case.
Because we've all been saying, we've all been saying, like, why they didn't do a change of venue? Why they didn't do a change of venue? But this happened in Denton, Texas.
He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth.
Now, if it's one of those things, right? Now, let me say this. Let me just say this. It could be one of those things where, like, if you, so you could get arrested or something can happen in, let's say, Marietta, Georgia. but you have to go to Cobb County.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You have to go to Cobb County. It's like, so it could be one of those things. I don't know, but I'm picking up what he putting down.
Thank you.
Oh, I know why. It's called that fucking redneck fucking judicial style shit down there. Because see, I'm just gonna tell y'all, the photo floating around with Metcalf and you know who, that shit ain't fake. That shit ain't AI. I can't tell you how I know for a fact right now. But I'm gonna tell y'all, this shit's for real. This shit is some serious shit. They never filed for a change of venue. No.
Listen, y'all,
That
so
case was
much
to be
is
held
coming
in-
out. So much is coming out, and that's why they're sealing records. That's why they revoking to see the video and everything. Now they don't know what to do. And guess what? It ain't coming out from just black people.
It's coming out from white
It's
educated
coming
people
out
that's
from
sitting right there with them. That's why I said I believe someone white is gonna help that family get what they need and how they need, because it's a lot of white people are speaking out. That's not for the mess. They totally against it.
Mm-hmm. So it was so I don't know. That is a great question. That is a
Right.
great question. I don't know if she was at Collin County or if she was at Denson. Now that we know, yeah. She says what courthouse the black judge. She's talking about the lady judge that gave him the bond reduction.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which courthouse she was at.
He was at the preliminary hearing.
But what courthouse? I don't
Denton
know.
County, Texas, not Collin County. But I'm gonna tell you what's up. When the dad of the person that lost their life is friends with somebody that's very good friends with the judge, Roach, and good friends with the prosecutors, where the fuck you think they moved the case to for? Why you think they put the case in the other county? Y'all some sorry ass motherfuckers, man. Let me tell you something. I may not have went to law school, but I'm damn sure smart enough to nail your asses to a blackboard.
Okay.
And like I said, I've already made one phone call and I'm getting ready to make another first thing in the morning.
Thank you, Terry.
It doesn't matter whether or not he may have committed manslaughter. What matters is this kid never fucking got a proper procedural due process trial.
That's it.
And he's got a judge. He's got prosecutors faced with him. Why they friends with a dad's friend of the deceased.
Mm-hmm.
They are
what
right.
the fuck? In case y'all didn't know, Metcalf does not have to be friends with the judge and friends with the prosecutor. Just him being friends with someone that's friends with them.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I want friend of a friend of a friend of a friend together and playing
Guilty by association.
But I'm gonna tell you this: cell phone data. Who was at whose places?
Well, see, that's why it has to be somebody to really be able to pull those strings. Because even with Eddie saying he didn't record or it was deleted or all that still could have been recovered. So it has to be somebody with enough power to pull those strings.
Who was it? Sing.
You know what's gonna end up happening? You know who finna step in? The feds.
That's what needs to happen.
That's what's gonna have to happen.
Right around each other. That means y'all railroaded this kid, and you even moved it from one county to another.
I'm going
I never knew that it was Denton County. I just knew that they called it Frisco. I never looked at the county. But I always knew that it was Frisco, Texas, where the incident took place. That's Denton County. That's not
okay. There's the answer for you, Tyrese. Collin County.
Collin County. The incident
Thank
took
you, my
place
dude.
in Denton, not Collin County. That's crazy. But again, y'all, they were supposed to have Texas State Police immediately investigate.
Mm-hmm.
When have we ever seen something go down at a school where you only have local police involved?
Thank you. That's a federal crime.
This shit's fucked up.
Damn.
You know, if I didn't know any better, it made me wonder if all this wasn't done on purpose to try to make a huge divide coming up to these elections.
Thank you. That's what I've been saying. A distraction.
Everything Metcalf said. And I'm just going to say this too. He got fucking recorded for everything he said. He was recorded for it all. Mello was moved to a different prison because they thought another prison was not safe enough for him. Look it up. He was moved to a different prison tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, please pray for this kid. And so many of you fail to understand. It's not that we don't have passion for the loss of life, but we have a right to feel that this kid deserves proper, true, adequate justice.
Thank you.
That's it.
I have
That's
reason to
it. That's
believe that
all.
the defense attorney trashed the case on purpose. And even I could pick different pieces and show you that he definitely didn't give him a proper defense like he was required to do to the best of his legal ability.
Mm-hmm.
Under ethics standards, he was required to represent that kid the best that he could.
And he did.
Once he signed a retainer
He did.
and a representation to the case. There you go, Dean. See, Dean? Y'all pass it out there to Dean for me. Get it to him. Let him see this video. I'm not as damn legally dumb as you thought I am. Or that you try to tell people. I could have provided a way better defense for Mello than this some bitch that represented him.
I know that's right.
But somebody's explaining to do why they moved this case from where the incident took place. Somebody's got some serious explaining to do. How the judge and the prosecutors are friends with a friend of the fucking dad of the deceased. This is some trashy, shady shit. This ain't right. This ain't right at all. Not here in America, these United States, it ain't right. The judicial system was formed to protect your rights, not violate motherfuckers.
They violated all his rights.
You're equal to the same protective due process as every individual. Even if you're fucking guilty, you still are entitled to your full procedural due process.
Facts. You know, I've seen people that was guilty, and I'm pretty sure the lawyer knew they was guilty, and they fought hard as hell.
I give you a case right there.
I mean,
right there in
and I
Atlanta.
mean, a public defender
I
fought
seen.
hard as hell.
Well, you know that. Look at the YSL case. All them guys sitting there, and you knew they had broke probably 98% of the law that they was charged with. But did you see how those attorneys fought?
Yeah, they fought. But I mean, it's
YSL
public
went to
defenders that fight
jail.
just as hard. See, they was paid. You know what I'm saying? But a public defender will fight just as hard. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And as I sat back and watched this case where I kept my mouth shut from way back when the incident happened, and I was with Mello back then. Yeah, I was. I got kicked out of Alive. I got a real good friend of mine who lives across the Bay Bridge that was mad at me, but she knows my character. She stayed friends with me. And I respect her and her family as well. So I was with Mello back then. So anybody want to try to say, oh, he's race-based, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't need followers on this motherfucker.
I don't know his name.
I can tote my shit just fine. My followers went flying up when I started doing my karaoke lives. So you can go on somewhere with that bullshit, Dean.
I don't even know who
But the
Dean
bottom
is.
line is this.
The lawyer.
Color. I see true justice for all.
Matthew Dean.
Feelings out. I know how to take everything and put it aside and look at a case. And when I see that I feel a kid like this is being railroaded as bad as they did him.
Dean is the prosecutor.
I mean, these motherfuckers even turned around and locked him up the same night.
Yeah, because the lawyer is
No, that's she
Howard,
right.
Mike Howard.
Mike Howard. Dean is the prosecutor who got the allegations on him.
Good night's sleep and a meal the next day before they come back to court. No, hell no. The judge calls everybody back to court last night.
Sure did.
Because we're in Thursday now. Y'all, this some straight up bullshit, man. Straight up bullshit.
Threatening the jury.
And then you wonder why the African Americans out there are so fucking pissed and angry. Hey, you know what, African Americans? I'm not so sure about my Trump support anymore. I'm really not. So I'll tell you what. Go vote for that Tallarico and get rid of them fucking sorry ass Republicans down there. Because Greg Abbott and them knew that this judge was required to recuse himself. Oh, see, a governor has way more power than one may think. Greg Abbott was required to make him step down because guess what I found? It was announced way back then about a potential conflict of interest. And the judge refused to recuse himself. But nobody knew about the prosecutor.
You can't refuse.
Maybe that's why we had so many witnesses.
Tyrese, I never seen
Go
that.
up on the stand line.
I never seen that before in my life. And I done been
Now
down
I'm gonna
that
have
road.
y'all's law
Never
degrees
seen
fucking stripped from you motherfuckers. I'm gone.
Some foul shit going on.
I told you it's so shady, and it's so shady to the white people can't even hold up for it.
Nope.
They can't even hold up for it.
You
Even
know
if
that's bad.
that's really bad when you got white people saying this was wrong. The whole thing is wrong. They got one lady coming out the courthouse saying that she said, yes, everybody deserved to get punishment for what they done to someone. And he did take a life. But let's not forget, Austin put himself in that position.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just tragic that it turned out the way it did. But Austin put himself in that position. And that boy had a right to defend himself. So it's unfortunate that Austin lost his life. But would you be okay if Austin had took his life?
No. If it was the other way around, it would have been even worse. Hold on one second. Let me pause this. I want to show y'all something.
If it had been the other way around, I don't think Austin would have been in jail. He would have
No,
been
absolutely not.
He would have been defending himself.
I'm trying to see my saved. I don't know how to do this on TikTok.
Did you check to see did that asshole say anything? Excuse me for saying.
Oh, let me see. Do I have this app? Yeah, let me pull this app up real quick.
I think some good-hearted, real men in prison gonna look out for him. Not gonna let nothing happen to him because
I hope so.
I don't think they're gonna let anybody do anything to him. See, this is the thing. That's what they was hoping that they could sound the bells and whistles off for white supremacy in jail because they are deep in jail to harm him when he got to prison. They wanted him to. It was gonna hold his appeal up, but he wasn't gonna make it through because what can you appeal if he's deceased?
Why I can't find my is it down here? My saves on TikTok. All right, I guess I'll see if Charleston said anything else, but I was trying to find my saves on TikTok. I can't figure out how to do it on here. This nigga. Let me see. That ad takes me out. Hold on. Why did he? Hold on. This is his
Nigga, I rather
stories.
stand with The Jeff
Girl, yeah,
Metcalf
it's
deal.
some
When I
Pringles.
when
I was hungry.
Karmelo
I had
left me,
just like
nigga,
some sausages this
he got
morning, and that
signed
was
to the
it.
service. I ain't standing with no
Nope,
weak
I
ass
already
black
know you
man,
said.
nigga.
I
I'm
already know
off the
what you
case.
said.
I'm sending the
Boo
money.
Love said, look at what she
I'm
takes.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I already know what she
Like I
said.
go to war for Charleston.
Okay, so look, he posted this. Why would he do that?
Who?
Like I go to war for
You
Charleston
see the
White, my
name up
boy.
there.
Charleston, I'm gonna be
No, I don't.
This Charleston White
like
people.
I go to war.
Okay.
Like I go to war for Charleston White.
I already know what she said. That's why I'm not gonna look.
Like I
Because
go to
I'm
war for
eating.
Charleston White, my boy. Charleston, I'm gonna be real with you, my nigga.
What this?
Like I go to war for Charleston White, my boy. Charleston, I'm gonna be real with you, my nigga. I paid attention to you.
I don't want it. This weird to me. Like, I don't want to see this photo. I don't want to. I mean, what the fuck is wrong? What's going on with him?
Fucking the Google nigga. Fucking run.
Man, we'll sit down and take over, man. Just chopping game and giving game. Yeah. Say, man.
So that was the ones. Let me see. I don't even want to press
So
follow.
people are actually agreeing with him.
No, so this one was
Dumbass.
this old 5 weeks ago. This is the one he just did. Um, I mean, people is crazy as hell.
That is
People
so
is.
sad.
It says capitalism supersede racism every time. Supersede racism every time. Watermelon felon shirts will be on the website soon in 3 to 4 hours. Why? Like, why?
Are he capitalizing off this boy's trauma? Mm.
Somebody said, y'all be upset. Y'all are missing the whole point. I'm not missing shit.
Mm-mm.
I'm not missing nothing.
Yeah.
So, because to me, this is not. So I guess he think that the white tea people are going to buy them. They're not. Couldn't sell the first ones. You're not going to sell these. And then you put him on a shirt with the nasty name the man gave him. This people is weird as fuck. Let me just show y'all how weird he really is, because he's a fucking weirdo.
If y'all didn't listen to nothing else Boosie said that Boosie and T.I. said don't never trust this. They could never like him.
Look
I
at
handed him the gun out the backseat of the car.
16-year-old Charleston White took the stand and testified against his friend, Antoine Doolittle, who sat just a few feet from him and listened intently.
He pulled off and the hammer back on the gun. And then what happened? He fired it.
Doolittle is accused of gunning down 34-year-old Michael Levy of Irving. Levy attempted to stop Doolittle, White, and 2 other teenagers accused of shoplifting 3 sports jackets and a baseball cap from an Arlington mall in September of 1991. Witnesses say Levy pounded on their windshield until the teens threw the jackets out the car window. Then Doolittle supposedly shot him in the back as Levy walked away. White repeated the conversation he says he had with Doolittle after the shooting.
I said, look, you shot him. What did he do? Started laughing.
Levy had been married only 4 days when he was shot.
But I always had my dreams of my Prince Charming.
That's Charleston White. Snitch. Snake. And then and then he calling somebody weak. Okay, please. So like she said, let's ignore the noise and keep making noise. That's crazy. Yeah, he is a real one. Very much it was disgusting. I don't see nothing cute about it. I don't care about the people that's talking about, oh, y'all not getting a point. I don't want to get that point. That's the point I don't want to get.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point I don't want to get. I didn't think it was funny then, and I don't think it's funny on no fucking shirt. I don't care who you think gonna buy it.
But you gonna sit up here, you gonna talk about Charlie Clerk, you gonna talk about what's that guy that got arrested? John Lane, whatever his name is. So you gonna talk about them all to turn around and let them tell you how to do your people. Make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is not about a money grab. That's why I said you got to stand on some integrity somewhere throughout your life. You gotta make a choice to say, you know what, this is where I'm gonna be. And if you're gonna be that asshole for the white people, then go over there and charge them. But you know, let them come see your shows and all that kind of stuff. Quit hanging out in the black communities, you know, being a whole shit show.
And I don't know if you guys have seen it, but this is
Describe what you want.
This is Judge Roach himself. Tyrese, look how he's
Never sue the other
I'm gonna
driver
be
after a
nice.
car
Look how he's
accident.
sitting.
There's a better way to get paid away without having to go.
Your name and how you spell it.
My name is John Roach.
That's the judge, y'all.
JOHNROH.
Mug to me.
I know the answers to that. I know the answer to that question, but I got to ask it for the record.
100%.
You've been on the bench for some time.
Yep, I've been on the bench for about 20 years.
20 years. And this is the end.
And then 6 months will be in the end.
Did you want to take on this
Look
trial?
at Tyrese comment.
I wanted the Collin County Judiciary to take on this trial.
Mm-hmm.
We need to have somebody from Collin County preside over this Collin County case. So I didn't ask for it. No one, that's not how it works anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't
No, you didn't ask for it. They knew who to give it to.
ask for it, but I was certainly willing to do it.
Yeah, because it's his daddy. Track record.
There are conversations with, my guess it's an administrative judge who goes, I know they go down the list and they say, all right, it's your turn and it's your turn. As they go through all the conflicts of judges that may potential conflicts, when they come and say, John, it's.
Oh, he giving gay vibes. Look how he twisting.
Every time. I think it's my job. It's my duty. That's what I was elected to do.
No, your daddy went to jail for doing your duty.
With your family or?
None.
No.
Nope.
And where does that come from?
I don't know. I think it's just duty. I think duty, whether that's duty in the Marine Corps or just duty to my family and stuff, I take duty really seriously. And I took this job to perform that duty. And if that's what I had to do, that's what I have to do.
You are, oh, that's enough.
Grasp the enormity of that decision and the outside stuff.
I don't know. I think in some ways I did. I think in other ways I didn't. I certainly knew it was very, very important case within our community. I didn't think.
A very important case within our community.
I think I realized the enormity of the social media and the media during the trial.
How long have you been prepping for this trial?
I've been prepping for this trial with the departments, with the Collin County system, with the sheriff's office and everybody for about 8 months.
No, you told?
Never had to prep?
100%.
Why?
Logistics. One of the critical pieces of this case where we had minors who were testifying. Prior to me getting the case, we had some of those witnesses doxxed and swatted and revealed on social media.
That was by Sarah. Ain't Sarah the one that did that? Sarah Fields?
Mm-hmm.
To add
that
to
wasn't
the
nobody over
traumatic
here.
event they've been through, and I didn't want them to change their testimony or be uncooperative with people trying to call witnesses out of fear. And so my number one duty at that point in time getting the case was to how do we protect those minors who are critical to this case to come and testify.
So Cardi B
know that one of your fellow judges has already been
$5 million
and all the things.
I did know that.
And still
she
no
just spoke on it.
wanted to take it on.
None.
The decision to not have cameras or any kind of streaming.
Here's the answer.
Was that an easy one?
Let me pause it. So here they're asking him the decision on not having cameras. He was doing that. I saw on Brown Sugar. I saw it. And you're right. They don't give a damn what they own do. They stick by them. They can do the worst crimes they can. Roach, if you took an oath to do what's right, why didn't you stop them children from lying on the stand? It wasn't the same testimony they gave on day one.
Thank you, Blue Love. Exactly.
He wanted to go out with a bang. Yep.
He knew it was a high profile case.
That, and I also feel like because he knew he was retiring, he took this case. He felt like he could do with it how he pleased.
And that's what make it. That's why he sealed it. It's sealed for life.
It's this. This is the judge. Judge Roach.
Oh, he's ignorant.
It's an easy decision, and I'll tell you why.
He said having no cameras was an easy decision. Let's see what he said.
Goal in any case is to make sure that the defendant and the prosecution gets a fair trial. Period. I have seen from other cases around the country where cameras in the courtroom changed the way that the judge acted, the lawyers acted, some of the witnesses acted, and
yes, Jules, he did.
Yes, he did, but he's going to contradict what he just said in a minute.
Really isolate.
I didn't watch him. Ooh, I can't take it.
Have that fair trial, and cameras in the courtroom did not enter into that equation at all.
How much grief did you get from people around you about that decision?
I don't know. I don't listen to it. I just flat don't listen to what's going on the outside. I do what I think is right, no matter what decision that is. And I sleep well at night knowing if I follow the law, then everything works out like it's
You
supposed
didn't follow the law.
These outside influences, all the noise from the outside.
People will always tell on himself. People will always tell on themselves. Sometimes you got to read in between the lines. He don't sleep good at night. That's what made him say it. He don't.
That's why he come out doing an interview right off the bat, because he know he was wrong.
He don't sleep good at night.
They
know he was wrong. They know it was unfair. He know it was unfair, and that is why because how many judges really do an interview, y'all?
None.
Myself
they stand on what they say.
Cases, and just do my job, do the best I can, following the law.
How do you think we're talking with the attorneys, other attorneys outside of this. How do you think they describe you?
Me too, Blue.
No nonsense, fair, and that to me is the most important part. I know for a fact when I make a decision here, people are unhappy. What I hope is when they walk out the door that they think they got a fair trial. Or fair hearing, or fair,
sir.
And if they do that, no matter what they think about me personally, then I think
really.
And you're okay with any of those characterizations?
I think they're fair.
Yeah. I hate to have to ask about stuff that emerges on social media, but I have to ask it. And I know you don't know of any of it because you're not on social media.
I'm on it. I mean, I'm an elected official, so I have a Facebook page and stuff. Do I look at it? Do I monitor it? Do I let it impact me? None, not at all.
So I have to ask, do you have a personal relationship with the Metcalfs?
I wouldn't know Mr. Metcalf prior to this trial if he walked up to me and said hello.
The devil is a lie.
I sympathize with the Metcalfs and what they've been through and all, but I don't know them personally. Never have.
So these AI images emerging of you and them at a party.
First, stop it right there, because I want to say something about that.
Go ahead.
That interviewer, he's leading. He's leading because you're giving him a lie to tell. I'm talking about these AI images. These ain't no damn AI images. You just telling him what to say.
He is leading. He's leading his ass straight into trouble too.
Yeah, because you led him right on up there for lying, and you led him into it. Oh, these AI images. That's to say, oh, they fake. You telling him to say they're fake.
You can't tell what's true and what's not true. I will tell you, I got some reports of some things that were coming out of this courtroom, and I wondered to myself, were they even in the same courtroom that I was? It's that bad, and I think that's tragic. because I think really if you just listen to the case based upon the facts, you'd understand it so much better.
Do you think it reinforces your decision to not have cameras or streaming inside this?
Sort of. I will tell you this. Sometimes I think maybe I should have at least the audio stream.
Now listen, I told y'all. I told y'all he was going to contradict that. He said that he made the best decision with keeping the cameras and all of that out. But now he said,
at the end of the day, I don't
hold
think
on.
so much better.
Your decision to not have cameras or streaming inside this?
Sort of. I will tell you this. Sometimes I think maybe I should have at least the audio streamed or something so people could hear it. But at the end of the day, I don't think no matter what, people are going to distort whatever happens or whatever they hear into their own agenda. And so what's the point? And again, that noise affects people, affects the fairness of the trial, the safety of the witnesses, the safety of the...
That's how you know he's not sleeping well. He's already talking about sometimes he think about maybe he should have. Yeah, maybe you should have. Now, you said, what about Cardi?
Carlos King, he just released, he said, $5 million. She got the family $5 million to them to get this appeal started. You can go over there, look on his page, I'm just reading.
I am going to him. Let me see. Then we gonna ride out. Which Carlos game?
For you.
Okay.
Right, Miss Bevan.
She helped him open a Wells Fargo clear access banking account.
Well, correct. Why the fuck was I trending? And I guess it's because of my tweet, because of the case of Anthony and Austin. And, you know, I want to make this very clear, right? Me, I am Libra. I always like to see both sides of the coin. I am the sign of justice. I like to believe. And on top of that, I am a mother. I am a parent.
All right, what's up with it, y'all? So look, I'm back again with another video right now. Listen, I've been getting so many comments.
Okay, Carlos,
This is not justice at all. This is the court taking a 17-year-old boy of color to make an example out of him. That day, it was raining heavily outside. Karmelo just went into a rest tent to hide from the rain. And as a result, he was surrounded and humiliated by Austin and that group of white school team stars and driven away a full 15 times. It was Austin who first made a move and pushed him. Karmelo was all alone facing them at the time. He was in extreme fear, afraid of being beaten by this group of people. He only pulled out a weapon for self-defense just to protect himself. If it were switched to a white kid being cornered by a group of black people and taking out a weapon, those people in the court would absolutely immediately rule this as self-defense. Even when his mother Kala cried her heart out and begged bitterly in the court, they completely ignored it. They don't want to find out the truth at all. They just want to use a heavy sentence to destroy this boy's
Now,
future.
true enough, it is expensive lawyers out there that may cost it, but in this situation, we know that ain't the case. But basically, she's feeling very strongly about it, though. Like I said in my comment section, I was telling someone she feels strongly about it for sure, but she's not pledging to give $5 million. People are using anything to go viral on these social media sites to get them a few dollars. That's not what's going on. But I do have a video right here of her speaking about the whole situation, breaking everything down on how she felt and stuff like that. But I simply want to say, with Austin Metcalf doing an appeal and starting to get some type of, traction with people supporting him and stuff, we'll never know where this will go. I just want to say it's causing so much division, and I really do hate that. I feel like a lot of people taking this opportunity to show their true colors or show how they really feel, and it's just sickening, bro. When this could have been a teachable moment for these young men right here.
That one.
However you want to put this shit for the world, because it's worldwide right now. But you know, in my previous videos, I did 2 videos. If you missed those, you can go check those out. But basically, is Karmelo Anthony's mother speaking out and his father speaking out, and Austin Metcalf's father speaking out about the situation. Both of them are devastated. The mother also stated, you know, that a lot of evidence didn't make it to court, which we already knew and felt like it wasn't. And Austin Metcalf's father is not pleased with the sentence. He's pleased, but not pleased to the extent that he would want to be pleased. And that's only coming because any parent will want whatever possible punishment that's the max to happen to someone who did something to their child. No matter if they did something to the child or not, you know, right is right and wrong is wrong, true enough. But, you know, a lot of people gonna ride with their kids. Will get found guilty and shit, no matter.
I think he's gonna run down.
Me, I am Libra.
Okay, hold on.
You know, that incident, he showed a lot of emotions in the incident, and after he got sentenced, he also showed a lot of emotions. Which, if you guys look at a lot of cases, a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people that have intent to kill, a lot of people that are not right in their mind do not do that. It is a very unfortunate situation, and I'm not into the because a race thing. It's not a race thing. What's wrong is wrong, and what's right is right. However, in this situation, it really is a race thing, because I am pretty sure, I'm 100% sure, especially in Texas, this happens a lot in Texas, if Anthony was white and he was surrounded by a whole bunch of black football players and 2 twins, the case would have went extremely different.
Mm-hmm.
It would have went extremely different. Now, as a mom, right? What I would tell my sons, son, don't let nobody punk you. Don't ever let nobody make you feel less of a man, and always defend yourself. Always defend yourself. I highly doubt that Anthony went over there by himself to a tent full of strong ass football players. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to cause a ruckus. And I'm going to cause a ruckus because I have a knife on me. Just because you have a knife and you against 14 boys that are strong, that tackle people for a living, that's not going to make you feel tough, because somebody's going to knock that knife off your hand. I highly doubt that he went over there. Austin could have, if Austin and his team felt a certain type of way that he went to the tent, he should have went to his coach. What do they tell us in school? If you have an issue with somebody, go to a teacher, go to an adult. If Austin.
So I think all this we know, you guys, but she's right on one thing. I know she's right. If it's a lot of people up against, one little knife ain't gonna do, justice. They could have took that knife out of his hand. So I just felt like he got the one, that put his hands on him. He was defending himself, and that's just it, and that's just all. And my mind would never change. Anyhow, that one, make sure you catch the replay. It's kind of long. We've been here for like 2 hours. Thank everybody who was here. Thank you for the super chats, Miss Hill, and I will see you guys soon.
Yeah. Let's go. Welcome to Creed's Conversation Lounge. Hey, 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 hey. Step in the room, whole vibe shift. Timeline messy, I clock that quick. Real talk heavy, no sugar, no glaze. When Chris start talking, they stuck for days. Screenshot ready, receipts on file. Some love the truth, some hate the style. Boss talk only, I speak then react. If the story get crazy, I'm bringing it back. Talk, yeah. Boss talk, yeah, the truth run loud. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chris Conversation, we run this crowd. Yeah, yeah. Mic high, yeah, the pressure on. Yeah, yeah. When Chris go live, they clicking on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boss talk, no filter, no filter, no fear. If it's real or messy, it's landing right here. Late night energy, lights stay low. Chat going crazy, views on go. No fake reactions, I keep it raw. Unpacking the drama, exposing the flaw. Some throw shade, some show love. Still trending heavy, I rise above. From viral moments to real life pain. Could break it down and run it again. Run it, let's go. Talk, yeah, the truth run loud. Yeah, run loud. Yeah. Crease Conversation, we run this crowd. Yeah. Real talk, yeah, the vibe too strong. Yeah. Once you pull up, you locked in long. Pour up the tea, get comfortable now. Conversation lounge, we setting the tone. Big crit energy, facts on display. Welcome to the lounge, now press play.